So people, this is a very good question out of the community. What is a scam, or what is a scammer exactly? So I will describe it like this. A scam is basically a project which is trying to get in your funds and what doesn't have in mind to develop, to do what they are promising to you. So as example, a project says, hey, invest $1 million. We do a crowdfunding. We want to have 10,000 people basically contributing to our project, and then they get this money and they never do something. They never start to work on a project. This was never in their intent to basically develop a project, and that's exactly what I would, or how I would describe a scam project. So there are many ways to make sure you don't end up in a scam project. The first thing what you need to ask yourself is always, what is basically the use of this project? So why do I invest in this project? I mean, let's take a look as example at projects like, I don't know, SafeMoon, Shiba Inu, and a lot of other different projects. And if we ask ourselves, what is really the technology behind it? What is really the use behind it? I don't know, then it gets very fast thin. And when it gets thin, when you have no answers for those questions basically, then you just need to think about, okay, am I doing an investment here or am I gambling? Because to make this clear, there are as well scam projects which are successful, which have or which get to funds, which are basically get to big communities. I will not even say that, as example, Shiba Inu per se is a scam, because it has a huge community behind it and everything, but you just need to think a little bit about it. What is the use case? And if the use case is not really there, then you should little bit, or I would call it, then you will have some red flags there. So, but let's dig a little bit deeper inside. What for me personally as well is an indicator that a project could be a scam is when, as example, you don't see which people are behind it. So they are hiding their team, they're not showing who is in the team, they basically have, I don't know, whatever it is, a dog as a profile picture and just communicating through symbols. I mean, with Bitcoin, this was a clear thing. Bitcoin is something else, because Bitcoin really fights on a global scale banks, financial institutions, and makes really war against them. So I can understand why Satoshi Nakamoto stayed basically anonymous. But if you have a project with a clear use case, as example as Ethereum, as example as Cardano, you have people behind it who share what they are working on. And if this is not the case, most likely you're getting into a scam. Don't get me wrong, if you are in a scam, it doesn't mean you have to lose money, or basically you are ending up bad. The chance is just higher, but as well, let's assume now it's not, but let's assume now Shiba Inu is a scam. If you got in early into Shiba Inu and if you sold at the right place, you still made some money. So if this is ethical, it's another question. In my opinion, no. But to just give you the thought on this. So do first the due diligence, check out what is this project exactly doing. Second of all, think about, is the team hiding, or is the team basically public? Okay, that's another thing. Then I would as well think about the circulating supply of a project. As example, And for this, it's a little bit more advanced because you need to understand what is a circulating supply. As example, if you have a very low circulating supply, okay, as example, we have a project with in circulating supply 1 million tokens, and the total supply will be 1 billion tokens as example, and you have already a very high market cap. This would not be really good for the project, because as soon as the market or the circulating supply gets higher, it just gets very fast to unrealistic market caps, and you need to be very careful with it. That will be, so in a nutshell, what is basically a scam. Then there are as well a lot of scammers. A scammer is basically a person behind the project who is scamming people, so who is taking away funds from people. And you need to be very careful in the crypto space. There are, as example, there are people who pretend to be somebody else, and basically texting to people, texting as example to friends of you. They're preventing you, or saying they are you as example, texting your friends in Telegram and telling them, hey, please give me some money, I'm having this and this emergency, etc. So there's all kind of different people. There are fake links in the internet basically. So you think maybe you're going to Uniswap, but you're ending up on another page. You share the access to your MetaMask, and then you are basically in trouble. Yeah, and you should avoid that. You should really be aware of that cryptocurrency is not fully anonymous, but it's much more in other things, and that's as well where people basically get in and try to scam you out of your funds. I really heard stories where people had in the morning opening their bank account, the bank account was empty, or crypto wallets was empty. You need to be really careful. There are a lot of scammers out, especially as example on Telegram, on Instagram as well. So be very careful. Always double check, is the URL right? We as a project, as example, we had as well many scam attempts, fake exchanges reaching out to us and more. So you need to be really careful. People, I need to jump now on a call. You can hear my phone is ringing. I hope this was helping you. Don't get scammed. Take care of your funds, take care of your bitcoins, and really make sure you don't get scammed. I wish you a beautiful day. Peace out. Greetings from Björn, and we hear us very soon.